10 key facts about the Iran-Israel conflict. Could it trigger World War III? 1. It's not just a conflict. It's a shadow war. That it's been going on for decades, this isn't new. Iran and Israel have been locked in a shadow war for years. Israel accuses Iran of funding terror groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. Iran sees Israel as a Western proxy. From cyber attacks to assassinations and airstrikes in Syria, this has been a silent battlefield with loud consequences. 2. Israel has carried out hundreds of secret strikes on Iran-linked targets. Israel has launched over 400 airstrikes on Iranian weapons depots, military convoys, and nuclear facilities, especially in Syria and Lebanon. The goal? Prevent Iran from building a land corridor to arm Hezbollah or developing nukes. The war you don't see is already being fought in the skies. 3. Iran's nuclear program is at the heart of the tension. Iran insists its nuclear program is for energy. Israel says it's a cover for building a bomb. After the US left the 2015 nuclear deal, Iran resumed uranium enrichment, now closer than ever to weapons-grade levels. Israel has openly declared, "We won't allow Iran to go nuclear." For April 2024, changed everything in April 2024. Iran launched its first direct missile and drone attack on Israel from Iranian soil, following an Israeli strike on its consulate in Syria. This marked a historic turning point, because until then, both sides used proxies, state versus state. It was the first open confrontation, and the world took notice. 5. The US and other superpowers are involved, but cautious, the US is a close ally of Israel. But it also wants to avoid another full-scale Middle East war. Russia backs Iran indirectly through military coordination in Syria. China urges restraint. It has oil interests on both sides. The danger? These powers might be pulled into a war they don't want. 6. Proxy forces are everywhere, and that's the real wildcard. Iran funds and controls multiple militant groups. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza, Houthis in Yemen. These groups could open multiple fronts in a wider war, overwhelming Israeli defenses. 7. The Red Sea and oil routes are at risk. Iranian-backed Houthis have already targeted commercial ships in the Red Sea. If this escalates, oil shipping lanes in the Strait of Hormuz could be blocked, choking global oil supply and spiking prices. A war in the Middle East doesn't just stay in the Middle East, it hits your gas tank. 8. Israel's Iron Dome is good, but it's not perfect. Israel's Iron Dome. David's sling and arrow missile systems are among the most advanced on Earth, but no system is flawless, and they can be overwhelmed by saturation attacks. In 2024, Iran fired over 300 drones and missiles, and while most were intercepted, a few still got through. 9. Cyber warfare is already underway. Both sides are using cyber attacks to disrupt infrastructure, steal intelligence, and spread disinformation. Israel has hit Iranian nuclear and power plants with malware. Iran has targeted Israeli water supplies, banks, and even hospitals. It's World War III, just behind a screen. 10. Could this actually trigger World War III? Short answer, not yet. But it could. If Israel directly bombs Iranian nuclear facilities, Iran will retaliate. If Hezbollah enters fully, and US or NATO forces get involved, other powers like Russia or China might be forced to react. That's how regional wars spiral into global ones. In history, world wars often started not because everyone wanted war, but because nobody stopped the first one. The next world war might not start with tanks, but with drones, missiles, and proxy militias. Iran-Israel conflict is more than a headline. It's a ticking time bomb. Hit like, subscribe, and comment down below for real-time facts that go beyond the noise.